Hello friends, today I am going to explain a very important question related to the QA practice. This question can be asked to any test professional. One more thing, if you have any question that you face during any interview, then please write that question in the comment section of this video. I will provide you the exact solution of that. Now let's start today's question, and today's question is, how will you build QA practice as a test professional? Friends, building a successful QA practice as a test professional involves several strategic and practical steps. Here is a comprehensive guide to help you establish an effective QA practice. So the first step is understand the project. Friends, first of all, we must have to understand the project's requirements and all the things. So this step basically includes three more steps. The first one is the gain a deep understanding of the project's goal, requirements and objectives. Second, identify key stakeholders and their expectations. Third, determine the critical quality attributes and success criteria for the project. So these are the three steps that you must have to go through to understand the project. Now second step is define a QA strategy. Under this, four different steps are there that you must have to follow. First one is the create a QA strategy that align with the project's goal and objective. Second, determine the testing methodology, basically for the manual or automation, perform or security that will be employed. Third, define the scope of testing and identifying the testing environment. Fourth, set clear expectations for defect management, reporting and communication. The third step is build a skilled QA team. To make a skilled QA team, we have to follow these three more steps. First one is the recruit and hire skilled QA engineers and tester based on the project needs or requirement. Second, provide training and skill development opportunities to enhance the team's expertise. Third, foster a culture of collaboration, learning and knowledge sharing within the QA team. Fourth step is to develop the test plan. During develop the test plan, we have to go through the furthermore step. First, create detailed test plan outlining testing scope, objective, resources and timelines. Second, define test cases and scenario that cover various aspects of the application. Third, determine entry and exit criteria for each testing phase. The fifth step is to implement the test process. During implementation of the test process, further steps we have to follow. First, establish clear testing processes and methodologies. Second, define how requirements will be reviewed and transformed into testable scenario. Third, determine the criteria for test case creation, execution and result analysis. After taking the fifth step, we must have to go to the sixth step, that is the test automation. And during the test automation, first step would be evaluate and feasibility of the test automation and identify suitable automation tool. Second, develop an automation strategy for repetitive and regression testing. Third, implement automated test scripts and maintain the automation framework. Next step, test execution and reporting. There are different steps that come under the test execution and reporting. First one is the coordinate and manage test execution activities. Second, monitor test progress and report on testing status, including defect matrices and the test coverage. And the third one is the ensure that testing align with the project schedule and milestone. Eighth step of the QA practice is report and track defect. Friends, implement a robust defect tracking system that allows your team to report, prioritize and manage defect effectively. Clear documentation of defect is crucial for the development team to understand the fixes. Ninth, measure and communicate QA matrices. Friends, define relevant QA matrices that track the effectiveness of your testing efforts. Regularly communicate these matrices to the stakeholders to demonstrate the value of the QA. The 10th step of the QA practice is continuous improvement. Under continuous improvement, first step is conduct regular retrospective to identify area for improvement in the QA process. Second, encourage feedback from the QA team and stakeholders to refine process. And the third step is to implement changes based on the lesson learned and the best practices. Now the next step for the QA practice is the collaboration and communication. Under the collaboration and communication, the first step is foster open communication between development, QA and other project stakeholders. Sorry, this is not foster, this is the faster. The faster open communication between development QA and the open project stakeholders. Second, collaborate with development team and address issues and prioritize the fixes. Third, provide clear and concise reporting to the management and the stakeholders. Next step is the quality advocacy. Under this, there are three more steps. First one is the be an advocate for the quality within the organization. Second, influence decision making processes to provide quality and testing efforts. Third, educate stakeholders on the value of QA and the role it plays in delivering a successful project. Last step that comes under the QA practice is the stay updated. Under the stay updated, there are few more steps. The first one is the keep up with the industry trends, emerging technologies and best practice in the QA and testing. Second, incorporate relevant advancement into your QA practices to stay competitive. Further steps are the adapt to change. We must be ready to adapt the new changes and promote the quality culture. So friends, we have to remember that building a strong QA practice is an ongoing effort that requires adaptability, continuous learning and commitment to quality. Customizing these steps to your organization's specific needs and culture will greatly contribute to the success of your QA practice. So friends, I have explained this question with the answer. Friends, if you like my video, please like it, comment it and share it with your friends. Friends, if you have any doubt or any question related to this particular question or any other question that you face during any interview, then you can write me in the comment section of this video. I will try to reply as early as possible. So friends, thank you so much. Have a nice day.